This is fast short. What's up, my
boys?
Are we working? Can you guys hear us?
How is the audio, guys?
Audio, picture.
Can we do a sound check? 3, 2, 1, check audio.
Can you hear us? Answer.
We are on a new laptop and we're not using any external mic. This is the new MacBook 16-inch and they say the microphone is studio quality. Let us know if it's good.
It's good, yes. Canon.
Perfect.
Okay, so let's get this started.
And first of all, hello to all of you joining us.
From everywhere.
Yeah.
Around the world.
I think we should greet as many as possible. Pedro.
Okay.
Joaquim Batista, Simão Terra, Pedro Ferreira, Joaquim Batista again, Michael B, John Wahlberg, JPPM, Pedro Ferreira. I'm saying the same name twice.
Hugo R.
Afonso, Marco Neiva. Hey, Marco.
Hi, Marco. What's up?
Tudo bem? There's so many people. We can't.
Just continue. No, we are so happy that so many of you guys want to join us today because we are doing a bit of a Q&A thing and sharing a little bit of the ideas for content that we want to create in the following year.
The
2020,
The current year.
This year.
Yeah. And
my grandfather and I, we shared a bottle of red wine, so I'm a bit tipsy.
Yeah.
Once. And it's my turn.
I'm not on the booze cruise. I'm drinking sparkling water. You can obviously see how much weight I've already lost. Right. Not. We're currently in Copenhagen visiting family.
And friends.
So that's why we figured, why don't we talk about our interesting life?
Yeah.
No, but
we went on Instagram and we asked you guys we asked you guys to ask us a lot of questions. So we are going to begin with the questions from Instagram. If you want to make sure that your questions in this live stream is going to be answered, then go to our Instagram, Amalie Jamil, or stayclassy.dk.
I'm going to write it here, girl.
And then you can answer on our Insta story with a question, so we can answer that.
I'm writing it right here. Yep. Go follow us on Instagram because we are right below 10,000 followers, each of us.
And we want to reach
10,000, so we can do that. When you put up a story and then you say swipe up. We're not elite, not enough to get that.
Not yet. Let's get started with some questions, guys.
Yeah, but there's other questions here also, mate. I think we should appreciate the people here right now because they're here in time, and that's not common for Portuguese, No offense, guys. Yes, we're in Copenhagen right now, and we're coming back in a few days to Portugal. So.
We were just coming here to pick up a computer because apparently it is cheaper to fly 2 people, return to Denmark than it is having a computer shipped all the way from Denmark to Portugal with an insurance.
It was 450 euros to ship the computer with and then the insurance didn't even cover if the computer was smashed or something.
Yeah.
No, thank you. So we did it for the family and the computer.
Yes.
Guys, we have the thumbnail. I'm guessing a lot of you are thinking, what is that all about? The van life. Well, we're gonna keep that interesting. We're gonna wait talking about that.
Yeah, we want to start answering the questions.
Yeah, okay, Amalie.
Right?
Show me a question. Hit it, girl.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna answer some questions here. Michael asked, "Is the coronavirus likely to affect your future plans?"
That depends.
Amalie, find the questions. I don't think so. I mean, unless it gets crazy in Portugal, I don't believe so because
we don't really have very many plans of traveling outside Portugal.
If we just go around in Portugal, I mean, there's not a big problem, I guess.
Hopefully not. We'll see if it continues or not.
Otherwise, we'll just make videos from the comfort of our home.
Talking about stuff.
Your sister is saying hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
We literally just left her an hour ago.
Yeah, she can't get enough of
We
us.
spent an amazing evening with family tonight. Okay.
Hmm.
Do you know Denmark well? I would definitely say that we know Denmark
do?
well. Yeah.
Okay, Amalie, what questions do you have?
We're gonna start from the bottom.
What? Show me some good questions.
No, we're just gonna take them. Where's your next trip? Is the first one you're gonna answer. The next trip that we have planned right now is to Serra d'Estrella. We are going in the end of this month, and it's a Christmas gift that I gave Joen. We are going to stay there, maybe for a couple of nights, but definitely for one night.
Yeah,
because I only booked one. We'll see if we're gonna extend.
She only gave me one night.
Yeah, you're not worth more. Okay.
Yeah. So we wanna. This is in a month. We've planned it. So we have we're gonna do a little round trip. You know, see what's up there because Serra d'Estrella is
supposedly really beautiful.
One of the most amazing places
with a lot of hiking trails, and as you guys know, we like that a lot.
It's the Madeira of the mainland Portugal. No, I don't know. What else, Amalie?
So Bella, she asked, when are you going to visit Porto? We just been, so I think maybe, I don't know, maybe not even before São João, unless there's football up there. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, we go to Porto all the time, Amalie.
Yeah. So someone asked if we are millionaires. We are definitely not.
I wish.
Not even close.
We just work really hard on
not earning money,
keeping our expenses to the business part of life.
Yeah.
Amalie, we're completely ignoring the people here.
Oh, that's not okay. Someone is happy with Serra.
Tugatube is opening the party with a generous donation of 10 euros. That's actually a decent caneca.
Did you see what he wrote though?
Benfica won't be the champions, and it's Joen's fault. Oh my God! They, Portuguese people, they're always like, every time we go to a Porto game and Porto loses, it's our fault. And then we go to Benfica and Benfica loses and it's our fault. I mean, get over it. Get over it.
Did you get it out of your system?
I'm addressing Tuga.
Are you going to the Benfica and Porto game? I think we are. I hope so.
Is that Taça da Final you're talking about? Because but that's in May, right?
I don't even know when it is.
It is in May. It is in May.
What is your favorite hiking destination in Portugal?
It has to be Madeira so far.
Pico Rivo, Pico Aieiro.
If you saw
that one is amazing, that hike.
If you saw our video a couple of videos ago, it's called the Jurassic Park of Europe.
And that says it all, doesn't it?
I mean, it's an amazing hike. But we haven't
been to the north, and everybody says that the north is so beautiful. So maybe we should answer the question again after visiting the north. Yeah, because in terms of our travel plans, we want to do a lot more of the nature. Yeah, we haven't done much of that actually. Yeah, I feel like we've been in Portugal for 1.5 years, and yet we haven't really discovered anything above Amarante. We've had a couple of nights in Douro, but that's about it. Yeah. So it's a bit of a disgrace. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that happens this year. Yeah, we said that last year also, but this year is the year. Yes. Questions. Are you guys planning to go to Vila do Conde? That's how they say. Vila do Conde. That's Brazilian. Yeah, I know, but Povoa da Vacim. Vila do Conde, I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, so definitely. But that's more like a summer destination, right? Northern Portugal is a summer destination, Amalie, if you want the good weather. Come to Chaves. That is also super north, so that must be on the bucket list as well when we go up there. Chaves. Actually, there is a hotel in Chaves that is really, really beautiful. And we've heard that we have to stay there. Yeah. Okay. I also have a couple of questions. I have so many, but you want to answer these, Joen? Well, I mean, we can't answer all of it, Amalie. Are you going to do more videos about wine and gin? That's a rhetorical question. Of course, we are gonna do more about that. Definitely.
About wine and gin?
Yeah.
Isn't that what every video is about?
Well, it includes it, but it's not about it.
But Amalie, we got a serious question here. Letitia Olsen asks, "Are you planning on having kids soon?"
We get that question every time, and no, we're not having kids soon.
Okay, so yeah.
What? You want kids?
No, but I feel like, I'm getting, I'm 32 in a couple of months. I feel like life is going a bit too fast. I'm not even a father yet.
No.
And I want more than one child. So.
But yeah, we'll see.
But the good thing is that it's not my biological clock we have to
work
with.
No.
Amalie, she's 4 years younger than me, so
I'm good.
If Amalie was 31, I would be stressing. Yeah.
Joen comes from a family with twins, so we might be lucky to get 2 in one portion.
Yeah, but if you get twins, then you need to have at least a couple more. Otherwise, it's just like having 2 children.
That's what I want. That's perfect.
No, 3 or 4, Amalie. I want a big, happy family.
Oh, God. Next question.
Are you going to any music festival this summer? Nossa Live or Rock in Rio, Lisbon?
Rock in Rio?
Rock in Rio?
I haven't heard about that, but it sounds fun.
It's probably...
Nossa Live is something we have been discussing, so maybe that will be a thing.
We because we can make videos with our iPhone, so we actually talked about why don't we just go to a festival and make a vlog there. But then Amalie, she had her iPhone stolen the other day at a similar kind of party
event. Yeah, so now we my father is on.
Oh really? Yeah. You will get twins, Joen. That's Søren Willumsen, that's my
father. Say hi to my father, everybody.
Twins, good. Well, as my father says, and he had twins, a real man gets twins, so you're probably right, son. Yeah.
I'm gonna get so fat. Okay, next question. When do you think you'll cross 100,000 subs? I hope within this year, but you never know. That's like the wish is to have it done at the end of this year.
We said that we wanted to get 100,000 before New Year's Eve this year.
We are in a rush.
And then you look at the subs the last month, and if that's the pace for the rest of the year, we're not going to make it. But then things, they go up and down, and actually the coronavirus is really affecting our numbers. It's easy to see that
people, they don't do the research.
Yeah, because a lot of people who are coming to Portugal, tourists, they go to YouTube, they research their trip, and then they find our videos, and it's a big portion of the views we get. And people, they are not researching vacation right now.
No.
I need some more water.
You need more water? Yeah. So I'll do more questions. No, actually, I'm going to do
in the background as well.
Yeah, we're also playing here, guys. We can't get enough of ourselves. I'm wearing our merch, looking at ourselves. Oh, we're actually live on the television.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We're a complete narcissists. Okay.
So, questions, guys.
4 kids. There's still time to run, Amalie. Emma Gardner says.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I have her tied up in a leash, so.
Do you ever think that you will move to Madeira?
Ooh, that's a good question.
As the official ask.
That's a very good question.
I don't think we'll move there, but we might want to invest there if we can afford it, so that we have something.
Yeah. We're actually just playing with the idea of getting a little apartment in Madeira, but nothing is sure.
No.
But we might go to Madeira in not so long.
Yeah.
But I mean, one day we have to get a house in Madeira one day, next to Nuno.
Yeah.
Marco says, "Are you sick, Joen? Drinking water?" Yeah, I know.
Joen has actually been sick, so that's it.
I've been down with the stomach flu the last 4 nights, so I am actually sick.
And it took me like 1.5 days to get over it, and Joen has been sick for more than a week now. You know how men, they always get more sick than women, right?
That's true, because it's much worse for us.
Yeah, I bet it is.
No, it's true. The man flu is real.
Next question.
People shouldn't be talking about the coronavirus. They should be talking about the man flu. It's deadly. It kills hundreds
of women. It kills 100 women a year. Okay.
When you get a child born in Portugal,
where is it?
I think it's just a typo. Will we get a child in Portugal? I think the question is, and yes, that will probably be the case.
It will probably be born in Portugal.
Coming back to Denmark here and looking at the weather is like, let's go.
Yeah, I don't mind it so much, but I very much like Portugal.
You like the weather here?
No, but I don't care that much. I mean, I don't cry.
Okay.
Next question.
This guy took 1.5 hours to get to the top. There you go.
Only to the Pico top.
Yeah, to the top.
But we were slow because we were filming. You could probably do it in 1 hour.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Will you do more local neighborhood videos in Lisbon?
Yes, we will, and I can't wait for the longer days to come, because it takes so much time. It takes a long time to film these videos. So we are there 9 o'clock in the morning, and then we want to film until it gets dark. So we are saving those kind of videos for the summer.
Yeah,
or spring.
I mean, it's not going to a neighborhood we love in the middle of winter.
No, we want to show it from its best side.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of neighborhood videos that we want to do. A lot. Will you explore more of the Azores Islands?
Yeah.
Yes, we will. We can't say too much now, but we might actually do some really cool stuff on Azores. We might, actually.
Okay. What, do you know something I don't know? Okay. Will you be back in Coimbra to do a vlog someday?
Yeah, we will.
But I don't know when. I'm just gonna answer some questions here, because Amalie, we haven't talked about the thumbnail yet.
Yeah.
We have a van. There's a van, a camper van
on the thumbnail,
and it's very intriguing. It says van life ? Are we selling everything?
I still have a big question mark, because apparently this morning, Joen, he woke up with an idea that he want to spend all his money on a camper van. And we haven't discussed more.
No.
But we have an idea that it would be a super fun way to explore Portugal, because it's low cost and you have the freedom to go see a lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't see if you had to go back to a hotel every night.
Yeah. And I mean, so we're not gonna buy a van, but there are a couple of companies in Portugal who rent where you can rent a van, and I mean, there's
if they want to do.
Yeah, if you can, like, can you imagine having a van, camper for a month, and then drive around Portugal and all these small places which are really hard to get to normally? We could.
You could spend a long time in Jerez, for example.
Yeah.
Because you could just sleep in the camper van, or you could go all the way from Algarve along the coast, all the way up to the Silver Coast, and up to the top of the country, and you could just sleep along, and you don't have to have any specific plans. It's like freedom on the best level. Really.
And it would be a fun, it would be a nice change of content also, because can you imagine the luxury animals here, being stuck in a camper, having to, change the toilet and all
that.
that.
I wouldn't mind those things because
Amalie,
you would be the one changing the toilet.
Yeah, Amalie, she's a princess. Amalie, she's like going to a festival in those porta pies toilets.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'd rather want to do it in the nature. I think those toilets are disgusting.
Well, I agree, but are you gonna make a video in Copenhagen while we're here?
No, I don't think we'll have time for it because my calendar is booked.
You know, every time we go home in Denmark, Amalie, she has coffee dates. She's like Donald Trump. She has like mornings to evening. There's meetings, conference calls with girlfriends, right?
Yeah, I'm busy when I'm home because I want to see all my friends. I mean, I never see them. So when I'm home, I see them a lot. So I wake up at 9 in the morning and I'm social until I fall asleep. And I love it.
Okay, I actually had some questions here.
Okay, I also have some. I also have some that are very, very mean.
Mean?
Yeah.
I also have some mean questions.
Oh, you do? Should we try and go with the mean ones?
Oh yeah, I got a mean one here. Maria Vamp, she says, "Why are you wearing Chanel Kenzo, paying 2,000 euros for rent, and begging people to donate?" I'm like,
none of that is true.
First of all, we're not paying 2,000 euros for rent. We're paying 1,700, and also we're not begging anybody to donate.
Never ask
but
people
you
to
can
give us
actually
money.
super chat.
Yeah, don't listen to you. We don't ask for money. We ask people to buy merch, so people get something in return. And merch, merch. Stores. And also, whenever we get a little extra money, I like to save them. And if I can afford it, I like to eat porridge for a week and then get a pair of Chanel.
Yeah. Amalie, she actually got the same question.
Yeah, that's the same question. I also had a guy the other day asking me if my teeth was about to fall out or if I just or if I was born with really ugly teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's such a...
Customanel is his name on Instagram.
That's like, but you hate your teeth, so I feel so bad for you. Amalie, she hates it. I love Amalie's teeth. Look at these.
No, I think I...
Look at these teeth.
I don't like them.
Amalie, she has beautiful teeth.
They're like, God took a bunch of teeth and he was like, and then where they wanted to stick, they stuck. And that's okay. Just don't tell me.
Amalie, you have beautiful teeth.
Okay.
You have two pretty teeth, though. Look at all these.
Yeah.
See all these nice people here. Get a van in the shape of a pastel de nata.
Oh my God, that would be a fun van to... how on earth are you gonna look at?
Very small or too wide for the road, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I had a... Didn't we... We only had one mean person asking questions.
Yeah, actually.
If you have some more mean questions for us, hit us. We love them.
We think it is kind of funny when you get really mean questions.
Yeah.
I think one day we should do a roast me live Q&A where everybody can roast us as much as they want. That's gonna be a fun one. Okay, so I have a question.
Okay, bring it, Amalie.
Will you please talk about Danish culture and explain the meaning of hygge?
Of hygge?
Hygge is a Danish word that is very much like the Portuguese saudades in the meaning, in the sense that you can't translate it, that there are no other word that you can translate it into. So you can't really explain what saudades is unless you are Portuguese. And if you are Danish, you can't really explain what hygge is. Hygge means putting on candlelights, which you can look around in the living room. There's candlelights everywhere.
I mean, you can't.
A glass of wine.
It's very abstract concept we're dealing with here, Amalie, because hygge can also be, driving in the car, sitting in the car, and having this moment where
like a road trip.
The conversation is flowing, and you get this moment where it's like, this is hygge.
Or a summer day with friends sitting enjoying a bottle of wine at the beach. That's also.
But I think I think hygge applies. Like you can also like everybody on the planet
can feel hygge.
Can do what a hygge is.
Yeah, but it's difficult to explain. Yeah. It's not unique. It's not only Scandinavian people who can do it, but they are the only one who has this term.
We labeled it.
Yeah.
Rui Gonçalves.
Oh, thank you.
Just generously donated. You should visit the north, Viana do Castelo, Punta Lima, Jerez, Bragança, and I can't believe you never tried a bifana in Porto. Até logo.
Actually, so a lot of these destinations could definitely be possible if we rented a minivan, because then we could stop every city every day. Yeah. But also, we did not get a bifana actually in Porto.
But the thing is, you know, the problem with the bifanas is that we had one, and it was in Estadio Alvalade, the sporting stadium, and it was so bad. And it's just a piece. It's just a bread. And then
with mustard and pork.
No, it didn't even have mustard. It was just pork. It was just pork, and it was so dry. And you know, I can't wrap my head around a good bifana because it's too dry for me. I think
you have to try like a decent Ibra bifana. Yeah. I think that's what you need to do.
How much Danish are you? I'm 100% Danish. Amalie, she's half Danish.
Yes. I'm half Danish.
She's 100% Danish on the passport, but she's
yeah.
Your dad is not.
My father, he's not Danish at all. My biological father is half Egyptian, half Greek, but the man who raised me, who I call father, he's absolutely Danish. So I feel very Danish.
Would you do a similar video on the street when you ask people about your homemade pastéis de nata? I love the cooking videos.
Yeah,
we did the
arroz de pato video.
But we're gonna do some more of those now.
The next one is caldo verde, also something that people voted for on Instagram.
Yeah, but caldo verde is so boring.
See, I really like a good caldo verde.
Yeah,
but have to be.
But you know, as I say, the only soup I eat is beer.
Well, you do like assorted though, and
assorted. That's not a soup, I made.
It's definitely a soup.
It's just a lot of sauce in a bowl.
Can someone please tell him that it's soup? Come on. Next question.
I'm a dental nurse, and I think your teeth are lovely, Amalie. We got a professional here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You just saved us a lot of money on the Visa line.
Now him and I, we're gonna have a really good bond, and she and I, we are having a good bond, and someday she's gonna earn a lot of money on me. Don't worry.
Hey guys, are you breaking even yet between YouTube and dollars and pretty hefty travel expenses? Not even close.
We're not even close. Our savings are still being used.
But also, I mean, our income is not exclusively YouTube. But I mean, we're working on, you know, and the last couple of months, YouTube has been starting to pay a little more than
And finally, we have got in contact with some partners that actually make sense for us to work with.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Madeira Rent, that we rented a car with, that made sense for us. So finally something is happening.
And Surfshark, we had a video where Surfshark, the VPN company, they sponsored us. It's a company we love.
So it was perfect for us because we already used them. So we were pretty lucky there that they wanted to.
And hopefully we can get a continuous collaboration. But I feel like we're getting to a point where, you know, paid sponsorship starts to become more and more achievable. Life is good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You encourage our plan to move to Portugal.
Oh, that's such a big compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like
that's one of the biggest.
we get so. I wonder how many people we have actually encouraged to come to Portugal, because we have gotten, I swear to God, hundreds of people writing, we're moving to Portugal because of your videos. Yeah,
that's insane.
I hope we're not painting a too glamorous picture of Portugal.
I don't think we are. I think we're really honest. If anybody have seen the North Saga, I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not only happiness.
It's not entirely paradise.
Yeah.
Why are you showing off with how luxury you live? And then I think that's the same person.
Oh, she's the same. Oh, she's here.
I think actually the one mean person, she's here to ask us a question.
The same question. Okay.
Maria, Amos, we're not begging people to donate money to our Madeira trip. I don't know where you got that from, but yeah.
Don't get it.
What country has better beer? This question is for me. What country has better beer, Portugal or Denmark?
Oh, I can answer what I think. That's really different.
Well, you don't drink beer, Amalie.
Coral is the only beer I drink, and that's Madeira.
Yeah, well, that makes you out of.
Oh, my baby brother just donated. Oh, he's already taking care of his big sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
Khalid, that's my baby brother.
I can't believe your entire family is
my
watching
family,
our live stream.
I love my family. They're really supportive.
My family is never watching me. They don't even visit me.
They participate in the videos.
Yeah, but I think Danish beer is better than Portuguese beer.
Did you just say that?
Yes, I did. I mean, Denmark basically invented beer. Carlsberg, Tuborg, and we have a beer that's called Tuborg, and it's the best beer on the planet. Actually, Superbug is owned by Carlsberg.
But you don't think Superbug is better?
No, I think there's too much sugar in Portuguese beer, but it's still good. Still good.
It's still goddamn good. Okay, next question. What is the difference between McDonald's and
McDaniel? That's a joke. That's a great question, Amalie.
Yeah, I didn't read it before. I can't see anything.
The picture quality of your videos has improved immensely. You encouraged my wife and myself to go to Portugal. We went last October. One of the best trips we've taken. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
Glad you enjoyed your trip.
And of course, you enjoyed it because Portugal is absolutely amazing.
Nick, he asks, you've mentioned an apartment in Madeira. Where would it be? How big would it be?
We have, so this is only a thought thing. We really like the area where Nunu's Paradise is located. But then at the same time, we also like to be close to Funchal. So we have been scouting a bit in Funchal, in Calheta, and in Azores. Right now, but nothing, but just looking.
The only place that is relevant is probably Funchal, because if we bought an apartment in Funchal, we would have to rent it out on Airbnb. And I think if we get someplace in the middle of nowhere, it'll be super hard to rent it out.
And the entire plan relies on the money that comes in from renting out.
Yeah.
So if we can't rent out, we definitely cannot afford doing this.
Yeah. Life is good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Obrigada.
Meant to give you more the first time. Very sorry.
Oh, don't worry. That's so nice of you.
You feel free to make that mistake anytime you want.
Oh God, shut up.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
A lot.
We like you. You are our friend.
Everyone is, though.
Yeah, you're all our friend.
Yes. You didn't answer my question.
Amalie.
It wasn't a joke.
I don't know what McDaniel is, McDonald. So, Rodrigo, he asked, are you scared about the coronavirus? Not really. Not at all. It's just a flu, okay?
I mean, I'm scared of every single bacteria that exists.
You're a germaphobe.
I'm a germaphobe. So, of course, in some sense, I'm like, when we went to Denmark, I was like, I don't want to get the coronavirus, because if I get it, I can give it to my grandparents. I can give it to my grandparents or to my baby sister or to Joen's parents who are older. And, but I'm not really afraid of it.
Actually, when we flew back to Denmark, we were sitting with a mask on the entire trip, because I'm scared of the old folks, my parents are plus 70 years. But then I read today that 89% of the people who died from the coronavirus, and this was in Italy, they already had a disease. Yeah. So I think it's dangerous for people who have an underlying condition. At the same time, old people. So, I mean, for young people who are relatively healthy, you're going to be sick for a week probably, and that's it.
Yeah.
Get over it. Stop ruining, our vlog with this, because we're not getting the views we're used.
Oh, you're asking the coronavirus. Okay.
The
I have another
coronavirus is
question.
ruining our ad revenue. Okay.
Why did you choose Portugal to live, not Spain, Italy, or even Greece? A bigger country with much better for you, much more followers. So we didn't pick the country based on followers. We picked the country based on the connection that we feel like we have with the culture and the people. So that's how we ended up in Portugal. I mean, I actually have Greek blood in my body, but yet I feel like Portugal was a much better country for us to be in. The mindset is more on our.
Plus, Spain is such a big country. You know, we can't just drive around to all the places. You know, it's a huge country. So, yeah.
Helder, thank you. Obrigada.
Muito obrigado, Hilda Pedro.
Yes.
10 Swiss bucks. That is around. That's almost $10? That's around the same.
Thank you.
I think it's.
That's very nice of you.
Also, actually, we had a few questions when we announced our live stream on our community tab.
Yes.
I want to also appreciate those people. Is it hot in here, Amalie?
No, it's not hot in here.
I feel it's hot in here.
Joen has already emptied 3 of these cans, and we have been going for what? 30 minutes? What is wrong with you?
I'm thirsty. I have the stomach flu.
Do you have plans to travel to Spain? There is this one nature park in Spain that we have been talking about visiting, mostly because Joen really wants to go there.
Well, it's just I think it's because we want to do more nature videos, and
but also we want to do Spain also we want to do Portugal first.
Yeah, but Spain is not on the agenda right now. Georgina here on our YouTube community tab asked, "How is it to be together 24/7 without fighting?"
No, that's not a thing. We are
fighting.
We are together 24/7, and we are fighting
all the time.
No.
All the time.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
But we're very good at fighting. You know, fighting and forgetting. I think that's the key.
As Gloria says, fight and make love. Fight and make love.
Not carrying a grudge, I think, is the takeaway.
And also, we are lucky that we mostly agree because
we agree all the time.
We mostly agree.
I disagree.
Okay.
Will you ever climb Pico Mountain? And Pico Mountain, that's like the tallest point of all of Portugal, and it's in the Azores.
And yes, definitely.
I want to go there so bad. I want to go there.
No, we're definitely going to do it.
And Bruno, he asks, when I go to Jerez, most people don't know anything about it.
Which is weird because it's supposed to be so beautiful, but we are going.
But nobody knows anything about Portugal when you get out of the big city. I mean,
and somehow I do sometimes want to keep it a secret because I don't want people to know how great it is.
Yeah, well, Amalie, we're not doing a good job then.
No, we're really not doing a good job there. Yeah. That's true.
Gardening with Leslie and Ellen, $20. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It seems like you have a channel that I could definitely learn something from because it looks like it's a gardening channel.
Amalie, she should have a channel called "Murdering My Garden" with Amalie.
What not to do? Videos how not to do things.
How I murdered my palm tree, even though it had direct sunlight.
See, that's the thing. It was not supposed to be in direct sunlight.
A palm tree.
Yeah, the one we have from IKEA.
A palm tree.
It's not a real palm tree.
It's actually doing really good now.
Yeah, now it is.
But it's in direct sunlight.
Yeah, because I water it every day with a liter of water.
Did you murder Rapunzel?
No. Oh my God. Okay, actually.
We're doing an update on our apartment when we're getting back.
She is definitely letting her hair down. That's all I'm gonna say.
It
looks beautiful. I love it.
She has not been to the hairdresser anytime soon. She is not.
She's not going to the hairdresser.
She has not been at all. So it's long, her hair.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Next question. Are you gonna go lit up, so?
And there's so many. There's so many questions here, Amalie.
What's in your fridge?
Beers and water.
Yeah, actually, Joen's parents were here for a couple of days, and they brought the food with them home because we don't cook much when we're in Denmark because we are out eating every day. So right now it's drinks and remoulade, which is a Danish thing that we eat a lot. It's really good.
It's like a disgusting version of mayo.
It's like a pickled mayo. It's so good.
Luis Vasconcelos asks, "Where is the last Madeira vlog?"
It's coming.
You know, I was supposed to edit it and upload it for Friday, 2 days ago, but then I came down with a stomach flu.
And then also, when Joen's parents are here, they really want Joen to help him with everything. So every time Joen takes his computer and they can see that he's not talking or anything, they're like, can you please go and do this? Can you please help me with this? Can you please go pick up this? So it's impossible for Joen to edit a video.
You can set it. They left today. They left today, my parents, but it's absolutely insane. I can sit here and it's not every 10 minutes. It's every 7th or 8th minute, fourth minute,
all the time.
Something. My mother is like, Joen, have you done that? Have you talked with this guy? My father, how do I get an ebook onto my Kindle? Can you help me with the printer?
It's quite a lot, and I love it.
My parents are getting old.
No, they just love you.
Oh, they are getting old.
Yeah, everybody is.
They're so old. They should be scared of the coronavirus.
Are you going back to the surfing place? See, that's the thing that we're really bad at going back to. But actually, I do want to go back to the surf school that we visited back when we first moved here.
What surf school?
The one we went to with Kirill. You already forgot that?
No, the surfing place. But we've been to many surfing places, Amalie. We've been to Azores. We went to Madeira. Yeah. So which one are we talking?
Okay. I thought we talked about the one where we were surfing.
Where we weren't surfing a lot.
No, we were trying to surf.
Are you going to be at the Santo Antonio Festival?
Oh, of course.
I would like to meet you with my partner. We're planning to go and have fun. Well, we are definitely going.
We will be there, but I think at this one, it's going to be on these phones.
No.
I'm afraid I don't want to lose anymore. We lost so many things.
Well, last time you lost your phone, so it's easier to steal a phone than a big camera. I'm not gonna give in to the gypsies who steal.
We'll see.
Yeah.
How long are you staying there? In Denmark or?
Yeah, in Denmark.
Until Thursday.
Skal de vælge de rigtige spørgsmål, skatter? ADCN says you should have a puppy. And Amalie, what's going on with the puppy situation? Because we said that we're getting a dog.
We've been quite annoyed.
I have to open the door a little bit.
God. We have been quite annoyed because we had found the puppy that we wanted and it was in Spain and we were so ready to go see it. But then the guy who had the puppy, he said, I can't be there for you guys to see it. So you have to wait until after Christmas. So after Christmas, we texted them again and we said, now we are ready. Can we come see it? Then they just sold it in front of us. And we were supposed to get that puppy. And now we can't find the puppy that we want. So yeah, we're just waiting for new puppies to come.
And we're like, honestly, we've been dealing with these dog owners here. And it's just...
It has been tough.
It's impossible.
We also had a bad episode because we saw a photo of a puppy's mother. And we asked if it was red or apricot. Yeah. And then the guy said, if you can't tell the difference of the color, you can't get a puppy because you don't know what you're talking about. But it was a photo, so it was tough to see on the photo.
It's very sensitive people, so we haven't found...
it's difficult. God.
Yeah, and like this other place we talked, they wanted 2,500 euros for this dog. And then they wanted 250 euros up front before the puppies were even born. Which is ridiculous. So yeah.
Yeah. What we actually really wanted was to find a dog in Portugal so we could go see it as a puppy, and we could go back. So all the siblings of the puppy would also be in Portugal, because I like that, because apparently puppies, they can tell the difference about a sibling or just a different dog.
Mm.
What are you doing?
There's someone who says that there is this place in they have an auction in Alentejo. It's called
Leilois.
Houses that went bankrupt. An auction from the government. Check in the Alentejo, really cheap. We'll check that.
We'll check that out.
Can you send some more information on that in Instagram, maybe? That would be appreciated, because we are like dreaming about having a house in Alentejo.
Yeah. Oh God, if we could only afford it.
But I don't know if it. I think in summer it's too warm there, Amalie. Amalie, Blake Lively looks like you.
I've heard that before, and I'm so flattered.
Do you know,
I don't think it's true, but I'm very, very flattered.
I say, Amalie, she's prettier than Blake Lively, and this is actually not the first time she's been told this. Blake Lively is the ex-girlfriend. It's the wife of Ryan Reynolds. Let me see if I can find.
Yeah, you can find a photo where we look like each other, because we don't look like each other. Look at her teeth, by the way. Oh yes.
Okay, so this is Blake Lively. Do you see the resemblance?
No.
I think you're much prettier, Amalie.
Not even close.
Yeah, you are.
So beautiful. Okay, next question.
Much prettier. She's a hottie.
What have you done? This is my life, guys. What have you done to build new friendships in Portugal? To be honest,
make videos.
To be honest, we haven't done much, but we have been very lucky to meet some of our subscribers, you guys, and they have come to be really good friends of ours. So that's all we have done, really.
Yeah, I mean, we have few friends, but great friends.
Yeah, very, very good.
And we work so much that we don't have much time to actually see a lot of people. Yeah. Like our videos take up everything of our, like it's so time consuming. So yeah, but we have the YouTube, making YouTube videos has been an amazing way to get great friends, because people who watch our video and like us,
we probably also like them.
There's a good chance we like them too.
So I have a question.
Belladonna just donated. Oh. Thank you so much. Please come to London so we can see the city as you do.
Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't mind making a video in London. It could be quite fun to make a video there.
I'm sorry, but I don't like London. I've never liked London. I think it's too sterile and it's too expensive.
I like London. I think you haven't really discovered London other than
it's the same with Paris, you know.
You have to go out of
I'm over it.
Okay. Oh. I have another one. Why don't you adopt a puppy instead of buying one? There are many, many reasons to this decision that we have made. I cannot have a dog that isn't allergy friendly and that doesn't shed. And that brings all the stray dogs down almost, because if you find a dog that looks like it's allergy friendly, but it's crossed with another dog that is not allergy friendly, then we are fucked. So that's why we need to find an allergy-friendly dog.
Amalie, she's a multi-allergic, so she like if you sneeze in the wrong direction, she'll be
probably
sick
die
for a week.
Yeah.
What is your favorite gin? Ooh, this is a good question.
That's a good question.
Can we send you gin so you can review?
Oh my God, that's a really fun video.
Yes, you can do that. Please send us some gin. If you want the address, shoot a DM on Instagram. Stay Classy DK.
Yep, because that's yours.
Yeah. Have you ever been clubbing in Lisbon, like watching DJ Barata? We haven't really.
We've only been to Lux, and that's a big place. And then we have been to some gay bars as well. I don't remember the names, but I've been watching some drag shows that was quite fun. You're not big on drag shows. I really like it. I think it's so fun.
But that's not clubbing.
That's gay clubs. That's definitely clubbing. Have we been to anything else?
I don't like clubbing at all. No. I hate nightclubs and loud music.
You like places where we can sit and talk.
I want to talk and contemplate life. You know, I want to get deep. Yeah. That's what she said.
No, that's what he said.
Dating Beyond Borders is here. What
hi.
up, girl?
Hey, pretty.
Nice to see you. What is up? Yeah, she traveled. Dating Beyond Borders. If you don't know, we made a video with her. A couple of videos. Yes. Things you should know before going to Portugal. And
also we participated on her video about Nordic countries and stereotypes. Which was also quite fun.
Yeah.
Are you planning?
Joen, you look destroyed, dude. Okay.
I think we both do.
Thank you so much for that compliment and but for your information, I've been sick for the last 4 days. Okay, so I feel like shit too.
That's why he only drinks water. Have you ever seen Joen only drinking water?
Yeah. Andre sent us 10 pounds.
Muito obrigada.
Muito obrigado.
Portuguese water dog is great if you're allergic to dog hairs.
President Obama had one.
I know that actually.
As both his daughters are allergic to dog hair too. Do you still plan on maybe having your own place in Madeira? First of all, I think the Portuguese water dog is too big. It's simply too big.
If you could get it in like a miniature version, that would be great.
Yeah.
But it looks like they are above 10 kilos. And when they are
above, they're much more.
But when they are above 10 kilos, you can travel with them. And that's something we really want to do with.
Yeah, it has to be less than 10 kilos. So when we go to Denmark, we can just,
put it on the lap.
Yeah. And we already addressed this, but our own place in Madeira, we are thinking about buying a place there, but
we have to figure out the finances first as well.
How do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
10 years is
in the next 10 years. In 10 years or in the next 10 years? Because, I mean, it's a terrifying question in many ways, because right now we're trying to become YouTubers and make a living out of this. But then,
what is next?
But then we also we have to have children also within reasonable time, and then will children ruin our YouTube career?
Yeah,
or will we become a mommy daddy channel?
Yeah, see, I don't want to become a mom and daddy channel. No. I don't really want to do that because I don't want to look at them myself.
I mean, I've always condemned people who share their children on social media, so I will never be one of those.
So how are we gonna make a vlog, right? Because we're basically showing our life.
Of course. I think as long as it doesn't take over. I mean, I think it's fair that you show your child, but not too much.
Yeah. In 10 years, we hopefully have had the possibility to buy something in Portugal, to restore it, or to build something that we can live in
and be self-sufficient financially from making videos, because we love that. We love it. But I think there's a lot of projects we want to do,
My father just...
my father
said... Yeah, my father's so sweet.
Thanks for today. It was lovely. I gotta go back to the family so the car's charged up. Kiss.
Kiss, kiss. My father's charging up his Tesla. That's how he has time to watch this live stream. Thank you, Daddy. Tak for i aften.
Hej, son.
Kiss, kiss.
Jen Shay. Hey, Jen.
Hi, Jen. Girl.
If you want a small dog, I had a Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. And he was the best. He didn't shed. He was like a puppy his whole life. 17 years. Shih Tzu.
Wow.
Well,
that's cute. I don't know what do they look like though?
A Shih Tzu.
Are those the one fluffy like cotton dogs?
Shih Tzu.
No,
I can't.
You did it wrong. You were almost there.
I'm at the enemy now. Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu. Oh my
okay.
God, that's adorable. Oh my God, it's cute.
Okay, so this is a Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
It's a bit too.
It's too small.
It's a bit too hairdresser puppy for me.
Oh, but this one is cute. Look at that one.
Yeah.
You can get them fluffy as well.
It's not my. It's not my type of dog, but it's cute.
Yeah,
It's
it is
cute.
really, really cute.
Nick Rykowski, $10.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
can you believe
We
this,
appreciate
Amalie?
that.
People are donating
I
their
can't
hard-earned money
I
to
can't
us,
believe it.
pompous doofus.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did you feel the earthquake? We're not in Madeira.
Not in Madeira. No, we're in Denmark.
But we heard there was an earthquake today.
5.2, my father said on the radar, which is quite a lot, actually. You can definitely feel it if it's 5.2.
But 5.2 is not a lot.
It's
because the worst one in Japan, it was like 8.1 or was it 7.1, and every point you go up, it gets 10 times more strong.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 5.3 is like 100 times less than a 7.0.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough with the geography lesson from yours truly. Okay. When are you coming to Aveiro, the Venice of Portugal? I don't know. When are we going there? This summer, maybe.
If we do the van thing, we're definitely going this summer.
Yeah, but maybe on our way to Jerez.
See, I think we have to do that because it's almost like a very forgotten place in Portugal that could be a really great destination for tourists. Because it looks super cute on the photo, so we definitely have to prioritize it.
But I mean, there's so many, you get paralyzed with action because you want to go everywhere.
Have you visited Agua da Pau?
Agua da Pau? Where's that? Where's Agua da Pau? It's
we definitely haven't because we have no idea what it is. Let's see.
Agua da Pau.
P-A.
Agua da Pau.
No?
It's.
Oh no, we have not.
It is, Amalie. Yes, we have. I mean.
So we've been driving through.
I think we have actually, because this is in San Miguel, and this is that island we drove.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't been there. No, not in there, but yeah.
No.
We've been to San Miguel.
Yes.
All around, actually. How long are you staying in Denmark? We're going back Thursday morning, and then it's back to making videos. We haven't filmed a video since Madeira, which is a month ago.
We are doing a really fun video soon where we are going to try all the Portuguese supermarket treats. Yeah. And I'm really excited for that because we haven't had any of them yet.
We were actually supposed to do it before we went here, but then
you got sick.
I was sick.
You're disease.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the man flu, Amalie. It's very
flu.
serious. It's serious stuff.
Do you consider buying a motor scooter for around in Lisbon? See, I wanted to do that, but Joen does not want me to drive it, so no.
I mean, I think it's completely stupid to buy a scooter. I mean,
I think it's really smart because
first of all, I won't allow Amalie to drive a scooter around.
Yap.
Amalie, she's not good in traffic, and she doesn't even have a driver.
I have no idea if I'm good at traffic.
She doesn't have a
You don't even know that.
Yes, I do. I know you.
Don't listen to me.
I know you, Amalie, and I don't want to.
You're so.
It's actually a sign of love because I don't want to lose Amalie, and I know how crazy Portuguese people are in the traffic. Okay. You can get you can get a like one of those stationary bikes.
Yeah, that's good. Next question. Why don't you start to do Portuguese coast and then get some other spots? Well, if we do the camper thing, we would go from the south to the north or the other way around.
We have found a couple of companies, and we're going to ask them if they want to do a collab with us. Yeah. Hopefully they will.
Otherwise, we won't do it. It's way too expensive.
I got a question here from Judith Burns. Why is alcohol so often a part of your videos?
Because it is very much a part of our life.
Because I'm a alcoholic, okay? Functional, though.
It's actually true. You always drink on the videos. You do drink on the videos every time.
My doctor told me to self-medicate.
Okay.
Jen says, I would love to see a walkabout your neighborhood And Jen, we are making a video in Ashuda, but it's
in the summer.
We want to wait until the weather is great.
When all the jacaranda is blooming and it looks so pretty there, I want to do it there.
Amalie, as one lost alien says, maybe after that bicycle accident, a scooter maybe isn't the best idea.
That makes no sense.
How's your shoulder, Amalie?
It's still bad. So
how's your shoulder?
Don't get to go in. It's not good, my shoulder.
Amalie, she is getting almost. Is it a permanent? Is that the corona?
Yeah, that's the corona.
She got the corona.
Oh, shut up.
Hold your
hold your horses. Okay, next question.
Alcohol should be the part of anyone's life.
I agree.
And I say that as a gout sufferer, which is triggered by white wine, beers, and liquors. Yeah, gout. That sucks.
Also, Portuguese people love their alcohol too. So.
Yeah. How's it going with your Portuguese learning? Perfeito.
I knew you would try to speak Portuguese.
Of course.
No, it's so embarrassing. I don't even want to talk about it.
No?
No.
Fala Portuguese.
No.
Amalie,
no.
Why are you okay? It's not going well enough. As you can hear, we're working on it. Okay. Ricardo, he says, "Hi Amalie and Joen. I love your videos. Huge fan. Keep the good work. You both are amazing."
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ricardo. You are amazing too.
Do you think? Oh, where did it go?
What's up with the spam, girl? Have you more questions on your phone?
Yeah, I do have more, but there are more questions. You just have to read them.
I like very much the video where Amalie tries to recreate Portuguese food. You should do more and make the Portuguese try in certain crowded points of the city. Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you, Sarah Pinheiro.
Obrigada.
Do you think there's any risk of to be addicted to social voyeurism being a YouTuber?
I don't know the word voyeurism.
Social voyeurism, I think, is like the constant exposure to, people always liking and writing comments, sending you messages, approving of you and even praising you.
I think that is definitely not healthy for anybody. And I think if you I don't think we have reached the level yet where we are so famous that it's hurtful, but I think it's very important for people to stay calm, especially the big ones, because otherwise you get full of yourself. I mean, you could even become like a narcissist if you don't. If you don't know how to control it.
I think for me, I don't really, I'm like kind of an introvert. So sometimes when I'm out walking around, I'm like trying to hide, not to get recognized, because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like, I suffer from like mild social anxiety.
But then other times you're like,
if I'm drunk, yeah.
No, Joen, you have definitely been like, why did nobody see us today?
That's a joke, Amalie. That's a joke. Like, nobody recognized today. How a terrible day.
Right.
But it's, we make videos because we love, the comments and the interaction and all that. And we'll, in addition to making videos.
Yeah.
And, in the end, it's just 2 people making videos. So in the beginning, there was 25 people watching us. Now there's 25,000 watching our videos. And it's nothing has changed. Now write that down.
Yet.
Have you guys checked out the up and coming Madeira area, Joshua asks?
We have, and we made a video out there. It's actually a quite cool area. I liked it a lot. It was like a little creative hub out there. And also they have they have 2 really good, I can't pronounce the word, breweries. No?
Breweries. It was one of our first vlogs we made here after we moved to Portugal back in 2018. Yeah. But we went there on a Monday where everything was closed.
Yeah, we have been back because there are some really cool furniture stores out there as well. will Joen get a new tracksuit this year? If we can find velvet tracksuits, he might.
Hey, I actually have a navy velvet tracksuit with gold stripes. There, I just have to. It already broke, so I have to fix it.
Yeah.
What type of drone do you have? John asked. We have the Mavic 2 Pro. Incredible piece of machinery.
And very, very nice because you can travel with it easily.
Yeah.
Just put it in your backpack and it's good.
It almost fits in your pocket if you're a gangster. Hi guys, great videos. Are you still renting? Do you feel that the housing market is affordable to buy a home?
No, I don't think it's affordable in Lisbon. Lisbon is
and we are still
insane.
renting.
So we are still renting. I mean, I don't even get it. I mean, I understand everywhere in Europe, if you have a big city, there's inflation and of course prices goes up. But when you take into consideration how much or how little average Portuguese people they earn, I think it's ridiculous.
But Amalie, it's the same in Copenhagen. If you look at the prices, like no average Danish people in Denmark can. But I think the prices in Lisbon are nuts.
It's almost like Paris. It's way too expensive.
And I think it's so inflated. It's due for a correction.
Yeah.
Very due. So I wouldn't buy anything in Lisbon right now. I think it's so overpriced.
Yeah.
Hi guys, love your work. Keep up. When we make a new video with Portuguese snacks?
Yeah.
Funny you asked, Joel, because that's one of our next videos.
We already got all the snacks. There's a lot.
Amalie, I told Amalie, because we wrote on Instagram.
I wanted to do like 10 different things. Yeah, we asked you guys on Instagram and I was like, let's just do 10. And Joen, he said, no, let's do everything on the list. So I went with like 2 big bags and a backpack I went to the supermarket just with things that we have to try that are common in Portugal.
It's all for the thumbnail, but we're also going to try it.
And then Joen is obviously going to eat all the leftovers.
Honestly, the snacks, it looks like something.
So good.
I don't think so. I think it looks like something from the shelves in America. Like it's all fast, like processed food.
No,
yes.
It's not.
Okay.
That was
a lot of drama already coming up.
The chocolate salami. That's definitely not.
It was
American
chips
thing.
and chips and candy and chips. Pedro asked, Joen, do you find Portuguese women attractive? Same question for Amalie about men. Whew, I think...
I'm not going to answer. Because he's very jealous.
Okay.
He can't take it.
We can't answer that question because we don't want to ruin the mood. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think, Pedro?
What is your car in Denmark? We have no car in Denmark. We can afford that.
Who asked about that?
Daniel.
Oh, car in Denmark. We don't have a car.
And we didn't have a car when we lived in Denmark, because in Denmark we couldn't afford having a car.
Matisse asked, your favorite travel YouTubers. You know what? We
just started
today. I came across. I'm gonna write it here. It's people who live the van life. Trent and Ali. I've been watching some videos.
They seem like so cool people, and usually you just connect with them somehow.
And they live in a van. They live in a van, and they're driving around South America, and they're just super cute. Down to earth people. Same kind of humor as we have, it seems. And videos are pretty good quality.
And then they seem super honest. And that's what I like, because too many YouTubers doesn't seem honest. And I really like how honest they come.
I think, it's so hard for me to find YouTubers that I'm like passionately follow, because I don't know, it's just, I don't resonate with many of the I feel there is this layer of superficialness.
I don't know the word.
I don't know.
I'm the last person.
Which is, it's hard not to be a little bit superficial when you make videos, because you want to keep up the artificial energy. But I don't know. Have you ever been to Bornholm? Is it worth the trip? Bornholm,
I love it.
It's a beautiful island. 3 hours of sailing if you take the boat from mainland Copenhagen.
And if you like fish,
here it's an island in Denmark, and it's an amazing island. I love that place.
It's a Danish island in Sweden, really. That's what it is.
It's half an hour. It's better to take the train to Ystad in Sweden and then take the boat from there.
Yeah, but yeah, I think, I mean, if you have a long time to spend in Copenhagen, you don't need that time in Copenhagen, really. So if you can catch the airplane or both, I would definitely do a couple of days on Bornholm, and then stay the rest in Copenhagen.
Do you think YouTube will eventually fade out?
I hope not.
I don't.
But you never know.
The idea behind the platform will continue to live for a long time, definitely. But I think YouTube as a platform is. I don't know about YouTube. I don't think anybody can compete with YouTube. But I don't like YouTube in many ways. I think they are doing a lot of things that are,
against the mindset of a creator.
The original idea was broadcast yourself, but now it's becoming censor yourself in a way.
Also that,
we have to think about, we can't say any no words in our videos.
Yeah. So usually we would use like bad words when we talk to each other. We can use those words because it's like swearing.
Yeah, I think, and there's a lot of, controversial, but let's not get
political.
Are you planning to have a meetup with fans?
Yes, and we actually have a really good friend who is also, me and him are looking at different
Amalie, what's happening? Because I'm not part of the planning now.
Joen, he says he's not a part of the planning, but every time we bring up an idea, he's like, no.
I'm just nudging you in the right direction, Amalie.
It's so silly.
But how far have you gotten?
We want to do a summer event, so we want to do it in a.
Okay, so it's going to be in the summer. No, but I mean, it's going to be. We have to plan it now, so we have time.
Joen has never been planning a party. He's never even celebrated his own birthday.
How? When you plan a wedding, how soon do you start?
It's not a wedding.
Okay.
We have been looking at venues in June and July. A lot of them already booked, so it might be in the beginning of August. But we'll see.
There was this. There was this question. It's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go up.
The feed aided. It was regarding the YouTubers we watch. You should check Bald and Bankrupt.
Oh, we like him a lot. He's fun as well.
Yeah.
And it's much better now because I really like the girl that he's traveling with as well.
Yeah.
He's currently traveling with this girl who is so cute.
This guy, he is a bit.
He's goofy.
He's a bit full of himself in a way.
And a bit goofy, but I really like it. A lot of confidence.
The concept behind his videos is basically like he's a travel vlogger, but he only do like extreme tourism. So he goes to, the most dangerous areas of Bolivia or
Baltic, like the Baltic countries.
Yeah, Russia. He goes to Indian favela. No, hvad hedder det favela? Hvad hedder det i Indien? Hvad hedder det?
I don't know the name.
The
slums.
The slum of India.
And the fun thing is that every time he goes somewhere, he learns like few phrases of the language, and then he walks around with like so much confidence, even though he doesn't speak anything. I really like him. And then he travels with this Russian girl who is just incredible charming as well.
Yeah. If you have any nice YouTubers, travel YouTubers you like, shoot them down below, because I get so many.
What?
There's just so many shitty travel channels where it's like bad music and people don't really. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, next question.
He just smuggled a cat. Yeah, actually, one of the last episodes.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was crazy. So Bald and Bankrupt, he put like
they smuggled a cat. She put it in her.
She put it in the bra, a little cat, and then at one point the cat goes from her bra down to his pants, and then there was this comment: going from her bra to his pants must be like being downgraded from a first class seat to the landing gear.
to the luggage room.
Yeah.
Joen, how did your hair fall so fast?
Should we really talk about that? Wow, you're bald. Yeah.
Well, he actually did remove
And in
it.
a
So,
few years, I'll be bankrupt too.
Where's the next spot you guys gonna visit? So it's Serradistrella. We said that in the beginning.
Yeah.
We're going very soon.
I understand that e-commerce is pretty backwards in Portugal. How do you find it? And it's true. Like, I think the main problem with web shopping in Portugal is that getting your shit delivered is a pain in the ass. It's really like they sometimes they just say they try to deliver the package and then
But they wasn't even there.
even though we've been home the entire day and I've been sitting in front of the door waiting the entire day, fuck you. And then so I think that the problem is the delivery guys from the companies.
CTT or what?
CTT, and then when you go to pick up the package at the post office, oh my god, it takes forever.
Yes. Have you ever used? I can't really read it. Can you go down?
Skal jeg zoome ind her, eller hvad?
Ja. Du kan også bare læse dem.
Hvis jeg går ind her. Okay, så bliver det kommer også til at gå rimelig hurtigt, så... Okay, we're zooming in so Amalie can...
Because I can't read anything, even though my eyes are supposed to be super.
Yeah. Okay. I like that our followers, they follow other nice YouTubers along with us.
That's very nice.
I feel like... Okay. Which websites do you recommend for finding apartments for new residents? Love you so much, Anna. She writes.
We like Idealista.
So the trick is you go to idealista.pt.
And they have taken all the apartments available, and then they have put them inside their little search engine.
It's just an aggregator for all individual realtors. But the way we found our current apartment is that every day you go in and then you have your defined
filter.
You have the defined area where you're looking for apartments in Lisbon, and then you set your preferences, and then you and then you look at the last 24 hours, and then you see all the newest apartments. Yeah. And just do that every day. Yeah. Every day there come new apartments, and the market is actually booming with rental apartments. It's amazing how much has happened in the last 2 years. Yeah. When we moved here in 2018, it was actually impossible to find rental apartments. There was nothing, and that's why we ended up in that apartment. But there still isn't much. Now? There still isn't much now. Amalie, there's 10 times more. Yeah, but it depends on what you want, obviously. But there's a lot of apartments. Okay. Will you expand your merchandise like coffee cups and coasters? We already have coffee cups. Yeah, we are definitely doing more than Joen's big face. So because that's a little too much for a lot of people. This was just a little tester, but we have some more coming up. More non-specific to me, particularly. Yeah, because we understand why people. My face is not selling. Did you think that it would? I don't know. It was whatever. Diogo, just want to tell you guys that I really like your videos and appreciate the scenic shots. Thank you. Please visit Coimbra soon. Yeah, we are going back to Coimbra. Thank you so much, Diogo. Obrigado pelo apoio. Yes. Jen says that the Idealista smartphone app works quite well too. Okay, so, cool. So you can even do it before you go to bed. You can even browse when you wake up in the morning. Beat Sick Music, he says, hey guys, love your channel. I'm planning to move to Portugal and I still don't know exactly what I'll do over there. What are you doing for a living? I mean, unless
we have a website.
Yeah, and we make YouTube videos, and
That's what we
we're fucked right now if we don't start earning money. But
Yeah.
that's a different story.
Don't do as us, because you will be working poor.
I think before you move here, you should probably have your job situation fixed.
And the best thing would be to have it online, maybe from another country.
Yeah, if you get a job here, it's not gonna be easy to have the life you anticipated before you came here.
Yeah, unfortunately, Portugal is still struggling with really bad salaries.
Antonio de Souza says, "My wife bought 2 of your hoodies. They have been keeping us warm and cold in Canada."
Oh, so I know who your wife is, and we enjoy it so much that you want to wear it.
Yeah, it makes us so happy when people they buy our merch.
Yeah, and when you send us photos, so some of the people who have received our hoodies, they have sent us photos, and it makes us so happy. It's insane to see people wearing designs that you have been a part of designing. That's really cool.
Water.
Gider du tage med til mig? More water. Need a water refill. So as you can see, that it's almost empty, the fridge. Obrigada.
How long are we live streaming, Amalie?
1.5 hours, right?
1.5 hours. Yeah.
Oh, but that's not much. Maybe 2 hours. We'll see. We'll see.
Are people enjoying the live stream so far? Well, I mean, if people weren't, they probably would just leave.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a 3-day trip or something to Frankfurt to watch a Bastos game? That would
would be fun to do.
That would be a perfect waste of money, because
it would be fun to do though. But Frankfurt, honestly,
Frankfurt is probably the most unappealing city I've ever been to.
I've only been in the airport.
Yeah.
Are you planning? We already had this question. Sorry.
Oi, Pastel 1970.
Pastel.
10 euros. Great quality on your videos. Love them. As your channel.
As your channel.
Love them.
I love them as your channel.
Jeg savner Denmark.
So you must be Danish.
I miss Denmark.
Yes.
Are you Danish?
But your name is Pastel. So are you Danish, Portuguese kind of guy, girl?
Yeah.
But thank you so much. We appreciate that. It's insane that you guys want to actually donate something for us.
Paulo Santos, he says, I'm from Tomar. Did you like it? I saw your pictures in Convento de Cristo.
Oh, yeah.
I
liked it a lot. It was so cold the day we went, but that Convento is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And the old part of the city is very cute too.
I think it was nice in Tomar, but I think, making a video there, I was a bit disappointed with how small it was as a city. Like the inner part of Tomar with like the charming areas was very small. But we could make a video there. But
there's a lot of history, even though it's small though. Like, we could definitely do a video there.
Yeah. But it was nice.
Where are you staying in Denmark? Whose apartment are you in? We are staying at Joen's parents' apartment. We are so lucky to rent when we are here. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's an amazing apartment my parents they have here. So we're lucky to stay here.
Yes, we are so lucky.
And otherwise we would be screwed every time we come to Denmark.
Because it's too expensive to rent something in Denmark.
Oh my God.
The prices are insane.
Yeah.
So we are very happy with that.
Bruno Torres, £4 for a cup of coffee here in Denmark. That's the price of a cup here in Denmark, if not more.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Apart from Lisbon and that island house in Alqueva, where would you like to live in Portugal?
In Alentejo. I love Alentejo.
Alentejo, but also Madeira. I think if we weren't making videos, I think I wanted to live in Madeira.
Yeah. Madeira is really nice as well.
I love Madeira.
But there's a lot of places that I actually like a lot in Portugal. I could
but living in
Ericeira is really nice as
living in Ericeira.
Coast life.
It's like blistering cold, like with the wind. So like during winter, the wind is so strong there. I don't want to live in Ericeira. I want to live in Madeira, and in the middle of nowhere in Alentejo, and
in the middle of Lisbon.
I don't think I could live in Porto.
Porto is much colder than Lisbon.
Like the
so
weather
that's the
reminds
thing.
me way too much of Denmark.
But Porto is so charming though. But
Yeah,
I know the weather
yeah.
is not as great.
Greetings!
Pedro, obrigada.
Greetings from all Portuguese in Luxembourg.
Thank you.
Muito obrigado, Pedro. As o seu apoio importante para vocês. Para vocês. Yeah, you get it. Hi, John. Just checking and saying hi. Hi, hey, it's Michael Mendes. It's the realtor from Madeira.
Yes. Hi, Michael.
Tudo bem?
Amalie, would you like if your sister moved to Portugal? Yes, I would. I would love anyone from my family.
Silly
to move
question.
Here. Of course.
That would be a wet dream coming true.
What are you saying? It's not a wet dream.
No, but I mean, you know, it's like you would really like that. It's the saying, like Amalie. It's my wet dream that my parents they one day visit me in Portugal. Nelson Oliveira, 20 Canadian dollars. You need some wine.
Thank you so much.
And actually, those money they drop on a very dry spot because
he's drinking water.
This is
what is wrong with him.
This is lemon sprinkled sparkling water.
What's good though? How old are you? I want to know both. I am 28 years old.
I'm 29.
What is Joen? He's 30, almost 32.
31 and a half.
Not much more.
31 and 3/4.
Yeah. Joen is a bit older than me, which is actually nice.
So in 2 months and 3 days, I'm 32. Oh my God.
Yeah, you're so
I'm
old.
like, you know, I'm starting to realize and understand and relate to the idea of midlife crisis.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes, I am. Because
river.
Amalie, when you think about it, when I'm 33, 32, then if you double the years I've been living, then I'm 64. And if I'm 64, my life is basically over.
I'm reading comments.
Can you?
You're not gonna.
It actually depresses me. I've lived 50% of my life.
This is what I'm dealing with, guys. This is the mind that I'm dealing with. Joen, he thinks that he's gonna die now.
Wait until you get 40. Oh
yeah,
my God.
That's what I think.
You know,
wait until you get 40.
That's when all the diseases starts coming up, and with our lifestyle, oh my God.
Yeah, maybe we should think about that. Maybe changing the lifestyle.
You know, I signed up for the Lisbon half marathon just because I had such bad, conscience about the lifestyle. So I signed up, and it's in like 2 weeks. I can't even run 10 kilometers.
I don't know how you're gonna do, but you are. I know you're gonna do it, and then you're gonna be in bed for like 2 weeks afterwards because your body hurts. But at least you're gonna do it, right?
Yeah. Please don't be dramatic. We have the same age. I don't have that feeling at all. Eduardo, I'm. You have to understand. I'm very pessimistic and negative. Sometimes I have my periods.
Are you done whining?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing more decoration videos? Yes, we are gonna do more decoration videos.
Yeah.
We haven't done much actually. It's a bit embarrassing. We have been working a lot, so we haven't really put up all our pictures, even though they just came from Denmark. But when they are up, we're gonna do like a full house tour kind of thing video. When are you coming to Madeira again? Well, we don't know yet. We just got home.
Yeah.
But definitely
maybe
this year.
Sooner rather than later.
I almost convinced my entire family to meet us in Madeira next summer. So definitely there.
Yeah. I mean, my grandmother, she's 98 and she can still run. So she can do it. We can do it.
That's true.
Yeah. But, we saw this video the other day with a guy. He was 111 years old, and he was actually coherent. Can you believe that? So when you're 64, which by my definition is your life is over,
Which is
then
so
you
silly.
still have 50 years left. Can you imagine being 111 years old? That's absolutely bonkers.
The guy, he existed under World War One and World War Two.
Yeah, he
can speak about these things.
Yeah.
It's insane, honestly.
My grandmother, she's 97.
And my great grandmother is 97. And the fun thing about his grandmother and my great grandmother is that they were born the exact same day, the exact same year. So they will have to be the only people in Denmark being alive
in the world.
With
in
that
the
birthday.
world, can you imagine
That's
that?
insane.
It's crazy. What are the odds?
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you, there's no other people in Denmark, maybe
With that
even in the
birthday.
world, and then we found each other. That's
they were the ones who made it happen.
Okay. Is that beer you're drinking? It's water. It's water.
It's sparkling water.
Yeah, it's not beer.
No.
You guys should have your own talk show. You're so entertaining.
Thank you. This is our talk show tonight.
You know, Amalie, when we have a child one day, we should start a mommy and daddy podcast where we talk about all the hurdles and challenges and the good
all
and the
things
bad
you can do
with having a child. I think that would be interesting.
Let's just start having a child first, and then we'll see.
Right. Well, I'm up for the fun part, but then.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Water in a can, lol. That is weird.
Why is that weird?
It is weird, but it's so delicious. It's like much more fun to drink water when it comes from a can. That's how I see it.
Can you explain where your fear of death come from? Because death is the only certain thing in life.
Yeah. It's so strange. We have such...
I think, my sister, she passed at an early age, and I found her dead, and I think, and even before that, I was actually a hypochondriac, but that definitely, enhanced the whole, anxiety of dying. And
but the weird thing about being afraid of dying is that when you die, there's nothing more.
No.
So everything is shut down. Nothing continues for you, but everything else continues for everybody else. But you don't have to worry about it.
But the thing is, Amalie,
you don't have to worry.
But the thing is, I'm already dealing with, because when I'm scared of dying, of being dead, I'm scared of missing out of all the things that I could have been enjoying if I wasn't dead. So if I died tomorrow, then I would be so depressed about.
You wouldn't be depressed. You couldn't be depressed.
Okay, but that's why,
So you are basically being depressed about something that is so unnecessary.
Okay, Terence McKenna, I'm just saying that's how my mind works, and the mind is not sane always.
Not yours.
Mine, not at all. Mine's. I love that we're in the background over there.
Yeah, that's us. Hi. We are such narcissists.
Yeah.
Next question.
Can you share some tricks in how to work in social media with hotels?
No, we can't, because nobody wants to work with us.
Well, actually,
have a lot of followers.
I think, start with just getting followers. Yeah. And, we're almost at 50,000. So that helps when getting deals, because we've been writing for a long time, and most people say, screw you.
Do you know what Michael B says? Has a very valid point in terms of what we just spoke about. What about all the things you missed before you were born?
But I can't miss something when I didn't have a personality.
And you cannot miss something after you lose it. You lose your personality.
No, but if I lived forever, I would still be here as a person. So if I got 1,000 years old, I would be there to, being there like consciously. But before I was born, I wasn't me. I grew to become me.
Oh my God.
No,
You
but
sound like a narcissist.
narcissist. No, Amalie, listen to what I'm saying. I was born, and then with years, I've shaped to become a human.
Yeah.
But
And now
before
you
I
are.
was a baby, I wasn't. So I wouldn't miss out of anything because I was just, a semen.
And when you're dead and you're in the soil,
Yeah.
nothing will worry you either.
Yeah. It's getting a bit deep now, but that's just me. I would love getting 1,000 years old, although I don't think so actually, because in the 1,000 years, I think our world is
Different.
We are back. I think the world is heading back into slavery, but in a modern edition of slavery. But yeah, let's get back on track.
Yeah, let's try and answer questions instead.
Yeah. Hey, I'm moving from Lisbon to Copenhagen.
That sounds.
My condolences. I'm told that renting a room in the city center is very difficult. Do you have any tips? I mean, it's very difficult, and you need to know somebody or be lucky. Otherwise,
or decide to go a little further out of the city, because then there actually are rooms available.
Yeah, and like a room, it's really expensive to rent a room.
Yeah, but if you go out in the suburbs, because in Denmark we have like trains connecting all suburbs, so you're actually lucky in that sense. So you can move like to a suburb, and then you still have a train that brings you to.
But even in the suburbs, it's difficult.
Nah.
Okay, what suburb would you choose?
Where I come from, it's quite easy. If you're a student, for example, you'll get an apartment.
Well,
Hundi,
okay, but that's
the suburbs.
Yeah, no, that's not even suburbs.
You'll never try that. Jon had an apartment from his parents, so he has no idea what he's talking about. I was actually in the field searching for one.
Yeah, okay. That's like moving to Lisbon and then you live in Lourdes or something. I mean, that's just not even Lisbon.
It's like Lumia or.
Okay. Hi. I live in Amsterdam, but I'm from Portugal. I can say the Netherlands is far better than Portugal in any aspects. What do you find in Portugal that please you both? So you think that Netherlands
weather, culture,
food,
people, prices for us,
just like quality of life in Portugal.
I mean, if you want to be like just working at a corporate job and go back to your cozy apartment on your bicycle, then Denmark and the Netherlands are probably really good for you. But if you want to get out in diverse nature, if you love mountain climbing, if you love surfing or swimming in the ocean, I don't think that the Netherlands or Denmark has as much diversity as Portugal has. And the same goes for the food culture, like the authentic food culture, because actually Netherlands has some really epic Michelin star and fancy food options.
I don't like Netherlands,
but not the authentic version so much as Portugal has.
I just think that
Denmark.
I think life in Denmark, but I mean we're not, we have a very different lifestyle. Our job is making videos where we have to always go explore new epic stuff. So our life is not representative of most people. So, but living in Denmark, I think is so mundane and stale. It's like you sit inside 9 months a year because the weather is so bad.
Okay.
It's not true?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
What will come first, a child or a pet?
Probably a pet.
A dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote that EQ, Amelia, I made a rosti pizza today with help of your video.
Oh, really? Thank you so much.
You have to make more.
Yeah.
Amelia, she's a little chemist in that kitchen.
I mean, if the corona is going to continue, I'm just going to cook every day and film
if we can get food off the shelves.
If we can get the food, yeah.
Like when we
imagine if we come back to Portugal and everybody has just removed everything from the supermarket. Then we are.
Once it could easily get to the same level as in Italy. And
okay, let's take a chill pill.
No, but there's only 7,000 people in Italy, and huge areas are enclosed. You can't even drive through
Yeah,
it.
I've heard.
It's nuts.
Okay, we go to the button and we start reading again. The best thing I've done in my life.
There's a guy who says, I invite you to the restaurant A Casa do Vizinho in Madeira. I'm the owner and watch your videos a lot. Okay, I'm just going to bookmark it because when we get back, I'll hit you up.
Thank you so much.
Casa do Vizinho. A Casa do Vizinho. It's in Funchal.
Is he? Okay. It's saved.
Lovely.
Which supermarket do you prefer? I very much like Auchan. Yeah. I like that one because they have everything. But actually, we have in Ajuda, or a little further out from where we live, or further in from where we live, we have Boa Ora, which is like a little local supermarket.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cute. And they have this little butcher, and he's super good. The butcher food is good.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah.
Have you ever? Oh my God! Can you read this one?
Have you ever serenaded Amalie or tried to sing Fado for Amalie?
For Amalie, or listen to him?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought it was about the Fado singer, Emilia.
No, I can't sing Fado. I can't even sing. Okay.
He can dance.
Vasco, he says, do you think Hvidovre is too far to bike to CBS? Amalie's grandparents live in Hvidovre.
Actually, I don't think it is, because I did very often ride my bike from CBS to Hvidovre to...
Did you go to CBS?
I went to CBS for 1 year, an HD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I went to their place with all my laundry on my bag, and it was easy peasy. Because Denmark is flat, so like 20 kilometers even on a bike is not that hard, because everything is like super flat. Imagine if there's no more toilet paper there. Okay, that was taken out of content.
Do you have a plan B? No.
No, we only have plan A.
Plan B is for losers.
Oh, come on.
No, but I mean, it'll work out. It'll work out. So what's up with the van life thumbnail? And I'm guessing that most people who are watching now, they
didn't watch when we talked about it
from the beginning. So
we have a little dream.
It's okay. So this is just one of my stupid ideas. But
no, we talked about it even when we started traveling. Before we moved to Portugal, we had this idea that it would be really fun to do like a van tour where we rented a van and then we would go like all around Europe in a van. Now it's a similar thought, but only in Portugal.
Yeah.
Because there are so many destinations we want to do in Portugal, and it's so expensive to rent accommodation every time when you have like an apartment that you have to pay for. But
it's just a pain in the ass to, if you want to go away for a month, for example, and it's a lot of work to plan with hotels. And sometimes check in, check out, check in, check.
Yeah, and sometimes you're so glad to be in one place, you don't really want to leave the next day.
Yeah.
And then you have the opportunity of actually staying.
So I think
it's freedom, really.
And it would also, we want to, so basically what we're going to do or try to do is to rent. There's a number of companies in Denmark, in Portugal, who have these camper vans, and then we rent one for a month and we drive around Portugal, and then we try to make some different content, Yeah,
and we could even do this with a dog, a little puppy, because the puppy would have the van as the home.
Okay, Amalie, yeah. But I think it would be a nice change of content, so it's not always 5-star hotels, because I don't know, we're suckers for that. So I think it would be nice to try something where we have to get our hands dirty, because as much as the van life is a dream for many people,
you still have to do also weird cleaning the toilet.
But it's not gonna be a van like the one on the thumbnail, because obviously we need a modern car so we can charge our batteries, so we can work on our computers and all that. because we still have to edit.
And we need to cook and stuff like that as well.
I mean, I think those, the old Volkswagens, they're most ideal for Instagram photos.
More than saving and living in. I agree. Okay, next question.
Is it true that you'll be there soon before you leave from what? Okay, that was.
Is it?
Sorry.
I don't get the question.
No. For us young adults that live in Portugal, it's quite hard. It's impossible to rent a house and all that. Yeah, we know that, and I think it's a shame that the salary level is this low in Portugal. That
is one of the few things that Portugal really needs to do better.
But what I don't get is that even if you are like high up, like if you're a senior executive or something, the salaries are still like low compared to
Spain,
international. It seems like you can't get a 10,000 euro salary at a job.
Well, you have to be a politician to get that.
Yeah,
it seems.
Yeah. Gift sales, 20,
you.
10 pounds. Thank you so much.
Obrigada.
Muito obrigado, prazer.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, obrigada for visiting O Castelo dos Hamburgers. Hope you liked it. The family there is now a big fan. Okay, so we have something to tell you, Carlos Pereira.
This is so sad, and it's actually, for all of you, it's very embarrassing for us.
Yeah.
We made a Madeira food tour part 2.
Yeah.
And
we spent an entire day filming.
I think we ate 5,000 calories that day. We wanted to film everything, which we did. And it was such a good video. We ended the day at Castelo dos Hamburgers in Funchal, which is the cutest little hamburgeria where they make like burgers with something similar to bolo di caco.
It was just like a little place in Funchal where they haven't changed anything for like 40 years. And anyways, we filmed the whole vlog.
And someone
I didn't transfer the footage.
Someone didn't transfer the footage and deleted everything we filmed that day. So the video is gone, and we have to redo it when we get back to Madeira.
I can't believe it. I really can't. I know, and I was so happy with that video.
If I was the one who did it,
you would
be in the soil right now, dead.
I would go full Dexter on you.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, next.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, we're coming back to film next time at Castelo dos Hamburgers.
We promise.
Yeah. Okay. Amalie, you're scrolling up for no reason.
I'm not touching it.
Oops.
Okay, read something.
Yeah.
He's reading everything. So
no, I'm trying to find an interesting question. A new question. I just moved to Portugal. When we have a meetup, well, we're working on it, but it'll be around
summertime.
Yeah,
July,
June?
probably.
Not July. That's a terrible time.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because July is not a terrible time. You want it to be nice weather, and you want a venue that is affordable.
Yeah. Joen, please save the ring. Please save for the ring. Amalie is amazing.
Oh,
you don't have to marry, but give the girl a ring.
Yeah, Joen has never given me any jewelries.
Hey, you have a. Is
okay? That's actually a jewelry.
Is that not a jewelry?
Yeah, that is a jewelry.
But Amalie, I think. What about bags? Handbags? They don't.
That's not a jewelry.
They don't qualify.
That's an accessory. No. You should make
accessories as well. Jewelries are accessories too.
Yeah, not in the same. Not the same.
Yeah. John, if you don't, I will marry her.
Oh, did you hear that? Someone else wants to.
Yeah, okay. Get on it, Joen. I don't believe it. I've said this before, but jewelry is like rings, diamonds. It's a scam.
And as you can see, I disagree very much.
But these are not expensive, Amalie.
Some of them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but not. I'm talking. Like these
big diamond rings.
Big fiance. These what hedder sådan forlovelsesring?
Diamond ring?
Fiance rings. What are they?
A diamond ring.
Yeah, but when you hvad hedder den? Forlovelsesring. Det er ikke en diamond ring. En forlovelsesring.
It's a diamond ring.
Okay.
It's not a ring with diamonds.
Like when you go buy when you propose and you buy a ring and it's $20,000, like that ring costs the shop a tenth of it, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite gyms in Lisbon?
We're making our guide, and we're almost done with the guide.
Yes.
A Lisbon guide. We've been working on it for a long time, and finally we're getting close to.
But I don't think we remembered to include the gyms because we've only been trying out 2 gyms here.
Gyms?
Gyms. Yeah, it's GIMS.
I thought it was hidden gems.
No.
Okay.
Gyms.
Ah, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. But we are doing a Lisbon guide, but gyms are not included.
What's the
favorite gyms is
park?
actually fitness park. That's really good. But you can also go for the luxurious version, which is Holmes Place. But I don't necessarily like that.
I think it's overpriced and overrated.
Me too.
Engagement ring. It's engagement ring.
Engagement ring.
I have like 10 people writing it. Engagement ring. You stupid idiot. It's not the size or the ticket price.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, I'll get one of those inside candy.
Where you put like a euro and then you twist.
I had a story. I think this was Jesper. My sister's husband has a friend, and he was the cheapest guy ever. And then he proposed, and then he gave her a ring. And it was one of those rings, like from a candy.
Really?
Yeah. He was so cheap, and he
just couldn't afford it.
No. He was realtor. But can you imagine giving like a plastic ring as an engagement ring?
No, if he couldn't afford it, I wouldn't mind.
Please don't do a guide on Lisbon without actually visiting the entire city.
Well, that's what we did.
They're always amazing. Okay, if we have to visit, like to literally.
Oh, you mean we have to visit everything before, including some of them? We only include places we have been.
This guide is based on us. It's not the be-all, end-all guide to Lisbon because it's impossible for us to include everything. It's a huge city.
We include all the things that we think are really, really nice to do or see or eat at.
It's pro tips. Yeah. It's how we prefer to get around, where we prefer to eat, whatever, like Indian food. If you want to have an Indian, go for Indian meal. What is the best Indian meal? If you want Mexican, but of course, if you want Portuguese, where is the best Portuguese? Yeah. All these things that if I went to Rome, if I could get a guide on Rome, the same guy we're making to Lisbon, I would really appreciate. I would love that, because when you get to a city, it's so easy to just like run into the tourist traps.
Yeah. And if you are a person who's going to be in Lisbon for a month, for example, you might not want to go to a Tasca every night, and then it can be difficult to find a restaurant that is really nice but isn't Portuguese, because Portuguese food is what you do best in this country. And then it's just nice to see that you can get nice tacos or whatever somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Hi guys, I love your videos, especially because I'm living abroad and miss my country's amazing weather and food. You should really visit Alentejo's coast, southwest and Vicentina.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
We know that. It looks insane. Everybody says that it's such a beautiful road to take from Alentejo to Lisbon, or from Lisbon to Algarve, along the Alentejo coast.
Yeah. My mother is 84 years old and suffers from Alzheimer and dementia. Wow, both. And one of the YouTube channels she likes to watch is yours. I programmed the PC to watch your channel because it shows beautiful places.
Oh, that is so sweet.
That's amazing, Louis.
That is really nice. Thank you.
Can you imagine, like, we're actually helping an old lady
No,
who's
I
sitting
don't even
somewhere.
believe it. It's insane. It's so nice. Thank you.
Sometimes we really don't understand that all the numbers behind all the numbers of
Are
each
actually
video, it's
people.
people who are
Yeah.
watching.
That's what
Some of them probably hate it,
Yeah.
but some of them also appreciate it. And I think, yeah, more of those stories, guys. And we will print it out and hang it. We'll frame it and keep it
Yeah.
as motivation.
That is really nice.
Okay, it's 5 minutes more, and we'll.
And then we are going to bed because we are 1 hour ahead.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock here.
Unless Prince London, he comes now.
Shut up. No. Next question.
Yeah.
Do you have a special date as a couple? A special date, like a date night or a date?
I mean, we like to go on dates where we just spoil ourselves.
But so it's that kind of date. Hvilken dato? Det er stævnemøde.
Date? Do you have a special date? Oh, special date.
I thought it was like a date, like the
right.
11th of May, like.
Oh yeah, but I mean.
Or is it a date night or a date like?
Yeah, it's probably
in a month?
Probably right. It's a date.
Our date that we met each other is our special date, and that's where we go on a date. Yeah. Because it's our date.
Yeah. I think what date? Yeah, calendar.
Calendar date. Yeah.
I mean, our anniversary is the 5th.
5th of April. So 5th.
What are you even saying, girl?
I'm saying 5/4/2016 is our.
Just say the 5th of April, Amalie. It's there's like.
Oops. So clearly, Joen is the romantic one.
Yeah.
Let's do the next thing.
11th of May, also my birthday. That's very special for us.
Very, very special for you. Yeah. How was the experience with RTP? RTP. That was amazing. It was very weird because.
So for you, those of you not knowing RTP, we featured on national TV back in January. We were in prime time on one of the biggest TV stations in Portugal.
Yeah. They have this program called Outras Historias, which is like a documentary channel that features people who have different things or different lifestyles.
Or not inspiring stories.
And filming with them was very, very interesting. We have a little cute camera that we carry around, and we have to decide everything. But when they were there, they were like this big of a camera.
Yeah.
And there were two guys, and there were questions, and it was.
And then the next day inside our apartment.
Very different.
It was so fun to see it, live, and like we're just following on Instagram and YouTube.
People were.
And it was just like we got 2,000 subscribers in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we hope that they will. We hope that they will contact us again.
Yeah. That link you posted didn't work. What link? I haven't posted any link.
Joen, what did you study?
Life.
Joen didn't study.
I did go to school and I did finish it. I have a 2-year like semi-college degree, but it's useless. I wouldn't be able to get a job with it. No. It was like marketing management.
Was that it? Really?
Yeah.
You?
Marketing management. That's pretty up my alley. You marketing?
Sorry.
Okay. Hi, Tuga. Hi.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, stop spamming.
You cannot say hi so many times because we have to remove you then.
Put user in time. What does it mean?
No, just don't.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back.
Okay. Yeah. I love your videos, especially those from Madeira, my homeland. You should visit Porto Santo, a little paradise unknown to many.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next time.
The funny thing about Porto Santos is that it has white sand beaches, but isn't it also a volcanic island? Or
yeah, but you can have volcanic islands without black soil. they do exist. You know that, right? On Bali, for example, even though it's a volcanic island, you do still have the white sand beaches. It's not like it has to be black sand beaches.
But they're not crystal white, the beaches. Okay, maybe at the southern
they
tip.
are actually.
Okay, I'm just saying it's interesting. You know, you don't have any white beaches and Madeira.
So I think we are gonna answer the last question, guys.
Yeah, we are at an end here.
Yes.
So
still waiting for a vlog where you eat francesinhas.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to go back and do we need to go back and do a Porto food tour, because they do have some things in Porto that are famous in Porto.
Guys, if you want to continue the conversation, can you maybe go follow us on Instagram?
Yes, please do so.
If you haven't followed us on Instagram,
I'm gonna put them here again in the bottom.
So Amalia's let's get her.
It's on caps lock, that's why.
So Amalia, I'm gonna write Amalia's here on Instagram. It's at Amalie Jamil, and the most a much more interesting one is mine at Stay Classy DK. Go follow us on Instagram, because
we often post a lot.
Yeah, we post
stories.
My dad playing with Lego, who's 72 years old, and little bits and pieces from our life. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching.
Thank you. And thank you to all the people who decided to support us financially as well in this live stream. We appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. We will try to make a live stream once a month or something.
Yep.
We like to stay engaged with you guys.
Yes.
And so €2 here on the final note. You should visit my village called Sesimbra. Hey, Rapaz, we already made several videos.
We made videos there. We actually went there for a food tour, didn't we?
We made a seafood tour in Sesimbra.
We did. Go watch it.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Muito obrigada por ver no live chat, live stream.
Yeah. Até logo.
Até logo. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
I don't want to end it.
I don't want to end it. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye. Yeah. Go follow us on
let's connect on Instagram, guys.
Yeah.
Até logo.
Instagram is where it's at. Who's gonna leave first? I'll see you. She's ending it. She's ending. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Not yet, Amel. Okay, bye.
Bye.